welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video I will be doing the sort of like the first half of the year wrap up. This was originally created by the lovely Sassy Colouring here on YouTube, and then I know that the gorgeous Kira from A Pictured Purpose, she has also added some bits to this as well, and I have seen quite a few people doing this video, and I had wanted to do it anyway, but I think seeing other people and now finally getting a moment to sit while the house is quiet and the kids are at school, to sort of concentrate on this and sort of pull out books and all that good stuff. Yeah, I thought today would be a really good opportunity to get this video done. So I would just like to say a huge thank you to Sassy Colouring and Kira at A Pictured Purpose. I know Erica at Elm Colours, she has also done this, along with Joe at Geordie Colours and many others of you. So thank you so much to everyone who has done this so far, and yeah, for sort of giving me the motivation to sit and get mine done. Okay, so the first question is, how many pages have you coloured so far? So up until the last day of June, I have coloured 108 pages. So yeah, I'm really, I'm really happy with that. I would have liked to have got a few more done, but I think because some of the pages that I have worked on have been, they've taken me longer because it's been pencil work, and I am a real slow coach when it comes to working with just pencils, so those pages do take me a lot longer. And also, if I have an idea in my mind, a vision of what I want the page to look like, then I do take that extra time to try and achieve the look I am going for. So question number 2 is, how many books have you worked in so far? And I have worked in 66 books so far. So I've done 108 pages in 66 books. What book have you currently coloured in the most? So I was going through my planner, and the book that I have coloured the most in is Disney Saison Coloriage Mystère by Hachette Heroes. Is this one. Let me just zoom you out a little smidge. There we go. So this is a project book with my beautiful friend Sophie from Sophie's Colouring Journey. Anyone who I mention with a YouTube channel, I will link them in the description for you as well. So we had already done a few pages in this book. A few were pages that we had each done on our own, so we've now both done those pages and got caught up. This was one of them. Really not happy with it. I want to come back in and try and do something to this to make it look a bit better. Jiminy Cricket. I had already done these two. And I think I had done this one. But this year, Sophie and I have done this one of Alice and the Cheshire Cat. We had already done Belle, so we coloured Aurora picking strawberries. Ariel sledding in the snow. This one of Aladdin and Jasmine. I did put some super golden markers on this one as well. Just a little bit of shine on that one. And this one of Donald and Daisy ice skating. Done this one of Dumbo and his mum. and these are the two most recent pages that I had finished. So it was this one, Mickey and Donald sort of hiking through the forest, and this one of Merida from Brave. So yeah, I've got quite a few pages done in here, and I have started doing the outline on this one of Tiana from Princess and the Frog. So I'm really happy with how this book is coming along so far. Like I said, I do want to go back to that Minnie Mouse page and try and do something to it, because I don't like it at all. But yeah, so we're working through this as a project book. I do have some of the pages I need to paint in the black borders on them, so I do have those pages flagged to do that. So what I'll do, rather than do it with a paint pen, I think I might just pull out some black acrylic paint and do it with that. So I'll do those, you know, at the same time. So that is the book that I have worked in the most so far in 2025. Number 4, what are your favourite pages that you've coloured? So I have got a few. Let's zoom you in. So the first one, this one was from June. This was from last month. This is Mein Spaziergang durch die Jahreszeiten by Rita Berman. And I coloured this one. And this was a buddy colour with the lovely Patricia from Mama Bear 77. I think I will put the correct Instagram handle on the screen for you. But yeah, we did this as a buddy colour in June, and I really like how this turned out. Really, really happy with this one. And I love the bubble stickers that I've added as well. I just think they look really cute. And they were really inexpensive from Shein. And I just think they pick up the colours from the watercolour stippling technique background that I've used there. So yeah, I was really happy with that one. I think it looks really, really pretty. And this was also for Pride as well, the rainbow laces. So I was really, really happy with that one. Another one of my favourites is from Mein Reise durch Afrika. Again, this book is by Rita Berman, and it was this one, this leopard page. I had started this one last August when I had gone up to visit Connor in Scotland, and I finished it in April this year when I took Caden and Emmy to Scotland with me as well. So I worked on this on the train, and I really like how it turned out. It was a limited colour palette, and I just had a lot of fun with it, and the majority of this was done with really inexpensive pencils. It was done with the Helix pencils. These leaves here, they were done with the Black Widow Dragon set, I believe. I used a little bit of Darwin Inktense on the sky, but the rest of it was all done with the Helix pencils, and then I did add a little bit of Super Golden marker down here on these little sort of glowy bubbles when I got back. I absolutely love this book. I can't wait to work in here again. And I have been asked, to work on these Egyptian pages on camera with you, so I will be doing that soon as well. So keep an eye out for these two. They are my favourite pages in the book. They are gorgeous. Yeah, really, really lovely. So we'll work on these together. What I will probably do is colour one of them, but then transfer the colours, exactly the same colours, over onto the other page as well. So but I will show you my process. It won't be a colour along. I mean, I will show you what colours and mediums and things I'm using, but it will just be a sort of colouring chat, or maybe a channel buddy colour if you'd like, because we haven't done that in a while. But But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this one. The first page I coloured in here was this one. I love it. I do plan on getting another copy of this book as well. I like to get second copies of my absolute favourite books. That's fun. I'm going up to Scotland in a few weeks when the kids go to summer camp for a week. So I will be going up to Scotland, and I can see this being the book that I take with me again. If it's not this one, it'll be another Rita Berman book, but to be honest, I think it'll be this one. I love this page as well. It's so, so cute. So there is that one. Another one of my favourite pages from the year, I think this one was from back in January. This is Botanicum by the amazing Maria Trolle. I've got marks there on the spine of my book. And it was I'm sure it was in here. I should have flagged it. I'm so sorry. Come on. I did have it written down as Botanicum. It was the page that I coloured to look like Te Fiti. Oh, no, it's not. It was Universe. Give me 2 seconds. I've pulled the wrong book. I'm so sorry. Okay, I am so sorry. Okay, so yeah, the page that I was referring to is from Universe by Maria Trolle. And yeah, it is this one. And this was completed back in January. And I coloured this one to look like Te Fiti from Moana. And I'm really, really happy with how this one turned out. I wouldn't say it's my best work, but I do love the outcome, and I really, really enjoyed the process of this one. It did take me quite a while to get finished. It was a whip for quite some time, but better late than never. And I hope you can see all the stickles that I've put on the river that's sort of coming down from her hair. So I hope that's picking up. But yeah, I was really, really proud of this one. You know, any excuse to try and you know, make a page look like a Disney character. Not that I need an excuse, but you know. So there is that one that even now, you know, looking at, and I'm like, yeah, I did that. So really, really pleased with that one. Another page that I was really proud of, and it was a whip for quite some time, is my first page in the Polar Bears Adventure Cruise book. And it was this one. Really like how this turned out. Really cute. Like I said, it was a whip for quite some time. I could definitely have done with more layers of pencil here in the sky, but I think I just got to the point where I was like, okay, you know, I'd like to be finished with this page now. It's been going on for a long time. But yeah, and I've got some beautiful metallic watercolour around here, and that is from Rebecca at the Art Spirits. I will link her YouTube channel and her Etsy shop for you. She has the most stunning watercolour paints. I think Rebecca and Renee from Renaissance Colours. Yeah, so I will link both of those ladies for you. I think my favourite part of this is the characters, is the fox and the polar bear. I did really like how the sand turned out as well, but I think the sky, the clouds, the palm trees, I think they leave a lot to be desired. But again, I just really enjoyed the process, and this book was such an absolute pleasure to work in. So yeah, I can't wait to come back to this book again. So there is that one. Okay, next I have the World Literature book by Eerie, and another one of my favourite pages was this one, and this was The Vain Crow. Now, I was doing this as a project book with some really lovely ladies, Jo at Geordie Colours, Julianne from Julianne Annette Art, Emily from E-Art Studios, and the lovely Veronica over at Veronica Dunn on Instagram. And I just got a little bit overwhelmed, so I have taken a step back from this as a project book at the moment, but I would really like to join the ladies again in the not too distant future and sort of jump back on the wagon with this one if they're happy to have me join them in again. But yeah, I like how this one turned out. I think this is joint favourite with this double page spread. If I zoom out a bit at the front of the book, this one. But yeah, I really like how The Vain Crow turned out. I was really happy with that one. But you will see this book again shortly with one of my least favourite pages. So there is that one. Another favourite is this one. This is Magical Worlds by Johanna Basford, and I think this is definitely joint top with Worlds of Wonder for me with Joanna's books. And I do also love Enchanted Forest. That was my favourite for a long time, but I think Worlds of Wonder and Magical Worlds have kind of pipped it to the top. But my favourite that I've done this year in this book is this one, my Winter Hot Air Balloon. As you can see, I didn't add any background, I just left it as was, because I didn't know what to do for the background, but I was really happy with the balloon, so I thought I'm gonna leave it, because I've got this really horrible habit of not being able to leave a page alone and feeling like it needs more, and then I overwork it and I don't like it. So I kept this one really simple. I hope you can see the Stickles glitter gel there on the snow. That was in the colour Nebula, which is my favourite of the glitter gels. But yeah, absolutely love that one. And I'm doing a buddy colour in this book this month with the lovely Polly from Polly Puts the Colour On. We're doing this one. So I've just got a tiny little bit of water-based marker on there at the moment, just to help me map out the colour for the corals, because I knew what colour I wanted that to be. I just need to figure out the rest. I have also finished that page in this book. This was my first page I completed in here. That was a buddy colour with Claire on Instagram, but that one was done I think last year. But yeah, this is just such a beautiful book. I've got this page set up ready. I've got it divided into 7 sections. The idea is that I'm gonna just sort of watercolour each section, you know, colour of the rainbow, and then go in with some fine liners and maybe my Langwo gel pens. Just go over the leaves so we've got, you know, a gradiated rainbow effect coming down the page. So yeah, I think that'll be fun. And that one won't take long to do. But yeah, I would really like to get out my Albrecht Dürer pencils in here as well. I might even actually use them on this page I'll be doing with Polly, and then, you know, pull those colours over onto this one, so it's like a double page spread. So there is that one. And then my last favourite page is from Magical Jungle by Johanna Basford. And this was a work in progress for a little while, for about a month, just over a month or so. And it was this one. And I just had so much fun. Normally these pages don't really appeal to me, but since doing this one, I'm obsessed with pages like this. So I've actually gone through some of my Johanna Basford books and kind of flagged pages that are quite busy like this. I based all of the background with a Languo gel pen. It worked beautifully. And then I have used Languo gel pens, Polychromos, Amazon Basic pencils, some Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic, Uniball Signo, some Staedtler Triplus fine liners. Jelly Roll Moonlight. I've used a lot on this page, but I really like how it turned out. I love the colours. I just think it's so pretty and just makes me smile whenever I see that one. And this book also kept me company when I was in hospital in May for a few days when I was really poorly. So there is that one. Okay, question number 5 is, what is your least favourite page that you have coloured? Alright, so let's get this one back out. So this is the World Literature book by Eerie, and one of my least favourite pages is this one. This is the Town Mouse Country Mouse page, and I was on the struggle bus for such a long time with this page. Yeah, I think it took me, wow, about 7 months, 6-7 months maybe, to get that page done. I don't know, I just wasn't keen on it at all. So that was a real struggle. I'm glad it's done. I do like the way my pears and grapes turned out, but that is about it. So yeah, that was a struggle, and I am still battling with this one. This has kind of been abandoned, but I will come back and finish that one. Yeah, and I also started this one. This was the last page that I was joining in on, and this was for the Mother's Day, I think in May. And I just don't like my colour choices at all. Maybe when I go in and add some shading and stuff, I'll feel differently, but right now, no. I did pull a colour palette from the Sarah Renee Clark Colour Cubes, and on there it looked really pretty, and I did really like this sort of corally peach colour with this like slate bluey grey, this pinky colour, and then this pale sort of robin's egg blue. I did like them together, but then once I started putting them on the page, I didn't like it. So I don't know. I don't know about this one. Like I said, maybe I'll feel a bit differently once I start shading it, but right now I'm not ready to revisit that page at the moment. The red and green here for the holly, that was not on the colour palette, but kind of felt, you know, Christmassy, so I thought, okay, well, you know, we'll do that. Yeah, I'm not all that keen on it. I don't mind my Narcissus and Echo page. This one is okay. I just wish I hadn't have put you know, some of the paint on the water, but that's okay. We can't be happy with every page, right? You know, I know we try, but yeah, they don't always turn out how we'd like. I'm missing a sheet of paper here. Hang on. That might be from the Town Mouse Country Mouse page. Yeah. Okay, so just pop there. Okay, another page that I was really unhappy with. There's two in here, to be quite honest. This is Creepy Kawaii by Kevin Teo Art. The first page I coloured in here was this one, Beetlejuice. I did him last year and I love how he turned out. I think it's brilliant. I did Jigsaw, not thrilled with her, but there wasn't really much I could do in the way of adding colour because they don't really have a lot of colour to them. But the one page that I really don't like is Annabelle. I'm not happy with how it turned out. It was mostly all done with alcohol marker. I added a tiny little bit of pencil shading just sort of on her cheeks and in her eyes. I did draw this little bit in up here myself, but yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I'm gutted because I love this book. But yeah, it's not a page I like, not a page I'm proud of at all. So yeah, I just quickly put that one away. And then the last one, I was really gutted because I love this book, and this is a project book with my partner Connor from Connor's Creative Colouring. The Creepy Kawaii, that is a project book with him as well. But yeah, we've recently started doing this one as a project book and we are absolutely loving it. But there's a page in here that I could kick myself. Again, I didn't flag it. Here we go, this one. Pua and Hey Hey. I love how they turned out. I really like how they turned out as characters. And I did like the colour of the shells that I had done, but I tried making it look like sand behind the shells and the colours just don't work, and I feel like the shells get lost. So yeah, I was gutted, to be quite honest. I've even considered going in with an acrylic paint pen and just sort of painting out these bits behind the shells, but I'm going to leave it as it is, because again, that's just, you know, me not knowing when to leave a page alone. I do apologise for the background noise. There's a bus right outside at the moment. Let me just pause the camera 2 seconds. Okay, bus has gone. Yeah, so I was kind of gutted with that one, but I do really like the other pages we've done in here. There's a few that I had done beforehand quite some time ago that I want to go back and do the alternate squares because I just love how that looks. This is our most recent, the Lion King page. But I think my favourite out of the ones Connor and I have done so far is Robin Hood. I absolutely love how that turned out. This should have been one of my favourite pages as well. So yeah, so that's the pages that I'm not happy with. There are others that I'm just like, oh, whatever. They were just colour by numbers, and it was a case of like, I just want to get colour on a page. You know, I wasn't really bothered about the outcome. So there are quite a lot of those that I'm not overly happy with. But I think, you know, when I was looking through my Amanda Colours planner, I was looking through it, the pages that I had done each month, and I was like, yeah, I really wasn't happy with that or that one or that one. So that's the ones that, you know, just didn't quite cut it for me. Okay, question number 6 is, what coloured pencil or marker set have you coloured with the most? That is really easy. I always colour with my Ohuhu alcohol markers, although my set is whittling down pretty fast. So many of the markers have run out, and I just need to wait until I'm in a better position to be able to buy a new set. But yeah, I use my Ohuhu markers all the time. I absolutely love them, and the most popular set of pencils that I have used this year so far is my Faber-Castell Polychromos. I adore those pencils, but more recently I have been really enjoying my Prismacolor pencils again. They have been an absolute pleasure to work with, and right now I feel like I'm enjoying those more than my Polychromos at the moment, and that's saying something because my Polychromos have been my favourite for a long time. But whether that's just the way that I'm colouring now or the pages that I'm colouring, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really loving my Prismacolors recently. Number 7, are you on track or have you completed any of your colouring goals for 2025? Absolutely not. So the goals that I had set was to work on my colouring book design. That was a goal for the first quarter, and then again the second quarter. Hasn't happened. I am having a real issue with confidence at the moment, and it is my own fault because I have not been sitting with my sketchbook to try and get myself back in the flow of things like I used to many years ago. Yeah, I'm just having a real crisis of confidence, and that is completely on me. So I have not met that goal. So let's grab a pen a second. So I've not done that. Regular YouTube uploads. I try and do them as and when I am able to. I do feel like I've been better so far this year. So I am going to tick that one. I'm going to cut myself a little bit of slack. I am going to tick that one. Be consistent with channel, community, buddy colours, etc. I have not been great with that at all. And I did stop the Tales from the Witch's Cottage channel, community, full book colour along. So yeah, I've not been great with that, but I am trying my best to stay consistent with the Glam Noir full book body colour in the Carla Bagana Facebook group that I run. But yeah, I need to get better with the channel, community, body colours. Focus on whips. I do my best, so I'm going to take that one because I have got less whips now than what I did at the beginning of the year, which is good. I still have a butt ton of them, but you know, I'm doing my best. And then stay up to date with body colours. Again, I do my best. It may take me a while to get one done, but I am doing my absolute best, so I am going to allow myself that one. So I would need to just sort of now sit and think about some goals for for July through September. But yeah, I'll have a think about that one, and we'll come back to that one a little bit later. But yeah, I've not completed any of my colouring goals this year. Books to complete or books to work on. Yeah, it's not been good at all. It's been pretty pants really, so I feel like I kind of set myself up for a fall with all of these. I feel like it was just way too much. So what I would like to do is sit down one evening once the kids are in bed and really refine this list. You know, keep the project books that I want to keep going, and then maybe just add, like, you know, 3 or 4 focus books for the rest of the year. If I don't get them complete, that's absolutely fine, but just books that I would really like to, you know, get a couple of pages done in by the end of the year. I just feel like that would be a lot more realistic. Question number 8 is, what are your new favourite colouring techniques you've tried this year? I'll be honest, I haven't really tried any new colouring techniques. I am really enjoying watercolouring but using a stippling technique. I am absolutely loving that. I think that is something that I started last year, and I just love the effect it gives. I love the way it looks on my pages. But yeah, as far as like new techniques, I haven't really tried any. I've been curious about oil pastels for backgrounds and stuff, because I've seen people do the most amazing things with them. The backgrounds look so smooth, but I don't know, I didn't like them in school or art college. I never used to enjoy oil pastels at all, so I think that's kind of put me off. But seeing what people are doing in their colouring books of them, I'm curious. But yeah, I haven't bit the bullet yet and tried that. Question number 9. Are there any colouring books you'd like to complete by the end of the year? I mean, let's be realistic. I've got no chance of completing a colouring book by the end of the year. I think if I were to try, then maybe the Stained Glass Animal Colour by Number book by Jade Summer. But because I am missing so many Ohuhu markers now due to them running out, I just don't have the colours that I need to continue on in that book. And a lot of the spaces are quite big, and I don't feel confident doing those with water-based markers. So I don't think that book is going to get done. But I would really, really like to make a dent in my Small Victories book by Johanna Basford. I have barely anything done, but it is such a cute book. And the last couple of days I've just felt really sort of, I don't know, kind of in a bit of a colouring slump. You know, looking at all my books and things and just thinking, oh, I'm just not wanting to colour, or I just don't have the desire to colour right now. And it's actually really upsetting because I love colouring. It's such a source of comfort and calm for me. But yeah, I keep looking through my Small Victories book, and I've actually just got it on my trolley now next to the bed, and I just sit and look through it the last couple of nights. And yeah, I would really, really like to get some pages done in there by the end of the year. I'm under no illusions that, you know, that will not be finished by the end of the year, but if I could make a dent, I would be really, really excited. Number 10, what untouched books do you want to colour in most by the end of the year? Okay, there's one more book I need to grab for this as well, so just give me 2 seconds. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I've got a few books I'd like to work in before the end of the year. The first one is Mythographic Wild Summer. This is by Joseph Kattenbang, and I think this is my favourite out of all of them. Although this month I did purchase the Dragonspell book, and it is beautiful, but I don't know, this one speaks to me. However, if you've been with me for any stretch, you know that these pages take me forever. I am so slow when it comes to the mythographic pages. But yeah, I would really, really love to colour in here before the end of the year. Oh, that's really pretty. The flowers and stuff. I just think this is stunning. That is so cool. I love that. Polar bears laying on the ice in a glass. That is gorgeous. Do you know, I might even, while we're here, why not? Should we flag a few pages? That is really, really summery. I love that. It's so cute. There's not a single page in this book that I don't want to colour. I just think they are all incredible. Oh, that is beautiful as well. Love this with the fish in the bubbles that the little glare was blowing. So cute. Oh, it's adorable. You know, I'm always in awe when I see people's completed pages from the mythographic books. And then there's me just sort of like trundling along behind, you know, taking months to get one page finished. Oh, this is so lovely. I really like that one as well. That's really nice. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love this as well. Turtle with sandcastle on his back. We've got palm trees, starfish. Oh, that is really lovely. And I think because we've got some pointillism details on here, to sort of indicate the shading and things, but also give us the texture of sand, I think that make like really, really lovely with a like maybe a wash of Albrecht Dürer or Darwin Inktense over the top. Yeah, we'll flag this one as well. Why not? It's really lovely. I love this one as well. Stunning. Oh, my son would love this with the red pandas. He would love that. I'll have to dedicate that page to Caden when I colour that one. Okay, so that's Mythographic Wild Summer. Then I have this one, this really, really cute book. This is in the Tokimeku series. And this is A Wonderful Town by Waka Nakauchi. I normally just call this like the Teddy Bear Town book. But yeah, this is really, really cute as well. That would be amazing, but I don't think I'm up to that level. So sweet. I love the books in the Tokimeku series. I just think they're gorgeous, and the artists do such a stunning job. The books are really, really well thought out and put together. This is lovely with all the flowers. That's really, really pretty. Wow. Some of these pages are so detailed. I love this. I know Kay from Colouring with Kay, she has done some work in this book, and I know she's done this one, and it is phenomenal as always. She has done an absolutely incredible job. I do like that. I don't feel like that's too busy. I just get intimidated by all the sky. I mean, I could watercolour it. It's a lot of work though, isn't it? Do you know what? We'll flag it. We'll see how it goes. Okay, now let's look for something a little bit more realistic. I hope you guys don't mind me picking out a few pages during this video. Oh, that's lovely. That is so cute. I love that. You've got the little cottage here where the teddies live, and then you've got all this beautiful scenery. You've got an archway there made out of vines and flowers. Oh, that's gorgeous. These are very cute. I don't want anything quite as simple as that. This is fun. You've got all their art and craft supplies out. Well, we've got a double page spread picked in there at the moment, so we'll see. The next one is the Karoimori colouring book, Victorian Fantasy Collection. This is by I don't know if it says. Designer Narumi Nishiro, and this book is stunning. I've had it for a while and I just haven't plucked up the courage to work in it, but I really want to, because it is beautiful. It is absolutely stunning. We've got different, you know, different chapters. This is chapter 4, The Vaporous Elusive Gouts. Got quite a lot of like steampunk-esque in here. Doctor's Laboratory. Really like that. This is our cover. Yeah, this is our cover image, and I just think that is beautiful. It's so pretty. Yeah, really lovely. Oh my goodness, look at this. I don't know, I'll have to have another look through this one maybe, because there's so many that I love in this book. I quite like this one as well. Yeah, there's so many to choose from. I do like this one. This, yeah, it says Doctor's Laboratory, the Doctor's Mysterious Laboratory. So you've got the name of the image on the back. I'd really like to do one with a character, but I don't know, this one's really appealing. So we'll just put a flag on that one. Okay. Then I have colouring book of the Four Seasons by Apol. This is a reasonably new book to me, and she is one of my favourite artists, and I would happily colour anything by her. So these are kind of like autumn. I don't know, I just want something a bit more colourful. That's pretty. Oh my goodness, look at this one. They're on the beach. How cute is that? That is really lovely. I like that one a lot. Looks like I've got a page flagged here. That one with the flowers. I'm going to move that page flag to that one. I do really like that. Oops. Oh, that's cute too. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this. I'll flag that one as well. Why not? Okay. So I'm just giving myself, you know, a few options. So that's another book I would love to colour in before the end of the year. The next one is Leon's Journey by Kanoko Agusa, and this is such a breathtaking book. It is truly, truly beautiful. I know that many of you would have seen this book now, but yeah, it's gorgeous. Really, really lovely. I like this one. This is very autumnal with the acorns and mushrooms and things there. Your woodland creatures. Keep my hand on that page because I do love it. I love the pages like this where you've got some individual vignettes. I just think that is so cute. Oh, look at this one. Gorgeous, gorgeous pages. It's so hard to choose pages from books like this because every single page is just incredible. These are very cute as well. I like those. Oh, definitely spoilt for choice. I haven't worked in this one yet, which is shocking because it's so beautiful. I quite like that one. See, even the title page, even that's beautiful. Oh, where was that little page that I had? Yeah, that one. So I think it's going to be the woodland animals. So it'll be either the woodland animals or this one, I think. My magnetic bookmarks do not want to cooperate. Okay, there we go. Another book that I would love to work in before the end of the year is this one. This is The Adventures of Pinocchio by Fabiana Attanasio, and this was a gift by my beautiful best friend Claire. And I haven't worked in this one yet, and I would really, really like to. Such a beautiful book. Don't think you can get these anymore. I'm not sure if they're out of print or whatnot, but you've got Gideon and Honest John here, up to no good. Ooh. Double page spread. That's quite a nice one of Geppetto. I like that. I do not quite like this one. Yeah, I quite like this. I might try and base this one in watercolours. That might look quite nice. So there's that one. And then one last book. I'm so sorry, my loves. This is Hide and Seek by R.J. Hampson. I do have a few books of his that are yet to be coloured in, but yeah, this one really does appeal. Let me get to the first set of images. Have I gone past it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this is Hide and Seek, and it's just so cute. That is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I love all of his pages in his work. Sorry, all of his pages in his books. His work is just, excuse me, is incredible. Love this. Mr. Fogarty Investigates. That can be an option. I do love that. That's cute. Yeah, I just think Russell never disappoints with his work. It is just, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Quite like this. I like the chameleons as well. I'd go for this one with the bears. Really, really cute. Okay, so we have options in those books. Let me see. Okay, number 11. What are your most anticipated releases for the second half of the year? I think my most anticipated would probably be anything by R.J. Hampson, anything by Carla Magana, God Yule, or Merry Christmas by Hannah Carlson, and her Halloween book as well. Those two are definitely up there as books that I would really like to get my hands on and add to my collection. I think Maria Troller has a new book coming out. I know Joanna Basford does, but hers is the is it World of Wildflowers or something like that. I feel like I would need to maybe see a flip through of that one first, because florals is not my go-to when it comes to colouring. However, I did just repurchase her World of Flowers book because I actually missed having it in my collection. And there are pages in there that I will definitely work on, so that might be the same for her Wildflower book as well. Christine Karen has 2 new books coming out as well, which I am really, really excited about. So yeah, there's definitely a few that I'd really like to keep my eye out, but I think for now, I think the Hannah Carlson books are at the very top of like the books I would love to add to my collection. What colouring book is currently at the top of your wish list? I checked my Amazon wish list before I started recording this, and Nostalgia by Green Ivy, that is currently at the top of my my wish list. I haven't added on the books that would need to be pre-ordered, like the Hannah Carlson, Christine Karen. I haven't added those into my wish list. I do also have my eye on the Catitude book by Camilla D'Errico. I think that book would be wonderful. Number 13, what are your colouring goals for the rest of the year? So let's pull this back out. I think I would really like to get back to a monthly channel community buddy colour. but I feel like I've got so much going on at the moment. What with the kids wrapping up to finish school and then getting Caden ready to start secondary school in September, you know, traveling to Scotland and Connor coming down here to visit. I just feel like there's a lot going on right now, so I can't commit to that just yet. I would really like to stay regular with my YouTube uploads, so regular YouTube uploads. Continue to focus on my whips. So that is a big thing. Regular uploads, focus on whips, and streamline my focus books. So if you would like to see a video on, you know, how I sort of have changed the huge list of focus books and books to work in and books to complete and whatnot, if you would like to see how that has changed once I've figured it out from what I had at the start of the year to now, then please let me know in the comments and I will just do a quick kind of update video. So I will just focus on my goals for the next quarter at the moment, and then maybe see where we are at the end of September. Let me see. Yeah, and then number 14, what is your favourite colouring or art accounts discovered this year? So there are a few that I would really like to mention. The first is Lauren Reed Colour here on YouTube. She is such a beautiful soul and her work is phenomenal, and she's always such an absolute joy to watch. Then we have Jessica from My Colouring Quest. I do believe I might have been watching her longer than this year. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but again, she is a wonderful colorist and I always love seeing what she's been working on and hearing about her pages. Then we have Lucy Colours 2024. She is an absolute sweetheart. She's still relatively new to YouTube. She's doing beautifully, and yeah, I had my first buddy colour with Lucy in June, and it was just, yeah, it was an absolute pleasure. And we are going to be working together in a Rita Berman book in August, which I'm really looking forward to. And then another mention is Polly from Polly Puts the Colour On. Again, she is such a really lovely lady. She does live streams, her videos are wonderful, her pages are beautiful, and it's just really lovely to see like all these new people joining the community. It's really nice to have new faces and new people to watch, and you know, new friends. It's just really lovely. So that is it, my loves. That is my sort of first half of 2025 wrap up. I would really like to buckle down and get quite a fair few whips finished before the end of the year. I do need to go back through my list and just sort of see where I am with everything. But because I very recently moved my bookshelves around and reorganised everything, I'm just sort of redoing my list so it's in order of my bookshelves, so it's easy for me to keep track. So I do need to continue working on that, and also sort of coming up with a way to have my books as like an inventory. So I will have a list of books, and then next to them there are three squares. One square is for like the amount of pages I've coloured in the book so far. One square is if it is an untouched book. One square is if it has got a whip in it. But then I will also do separate lists for whips and untouched books. I'm probably making a lot of work for myself, but I like lists. I like being organised. It makes me happy. So yeah, that is it for me for this video. Again, thank you so much for joining. Also, if there's anything you think I should add to my goals for the next quarter or the next half of the year, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, it might be that, you know, you come up with an idea that I haven't thought of. So yeah, let me know. Again, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to join me. I really do appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, stay safe, my loves, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.